Hello, this is Meghnad and you're watching Sansad Watch, where we tell you what the leaders you elected have been doing for you. The year 2021 is over and we are entering the glorious 2022. If you think about it, last year was like 2020 ka season 2. Now we are entering season 3. Some main character is definitely going to die, just saying. Let's just hope it's not the parliament. So last year we had 3 drama-fueled, action-packed parliament sessions that created some interesting trends. So we thought you should keep a watch on these, as should we. So here we go. Number 1. In 2021, our country had to navigate the worst crisis to have struck India since partition in 1947, the second wave of the coronavirus pandemic. At a time when we were anticipating our policymakers to strap in, analyze things rationally and run the country, things were a bit of a letdown. The Rajya Sabha effectively worked for 53%, or nearly half of the time it was supposed to work for. Meanwhile, Lok Sabha worked for just 68% of its scheduled time. Now the question is, what could possibly be more important for our elected representatives to do than do the job that they were elected to do? Think, Meghnad. Think.
Our Honorable Prime Minister taking holy dip in holy river Ganges and offering his prayer to Ma Ganga and following the spiritual rituals before reaching the shrine of Baba Vishwanath.
Yeah, so our year started off with the budget session, which was supposed to happen from March to April last year. However, the session for both the houses was cut short by 2 weeks and ended on March 25th. In a press release, the government informed us that the session was curtailed due to the demand of leaders of various political parties in both the houses to participate in, you guessed it, the elections. Yeah. The monsoon session of the parliament that was supposed to be held from July 19th to August 13th was also cut short by 2 days amid a stalemate. Both the houses were repeatedly adjourned as the opposition members demanded discussions on surveillance using Pegasus and the farm laws. As a result, the parliament ended up working for just 21% of its scheduled time, which is less than a quarter of its time. Even the winter session that was supposed to be held from November 29th to December 23rd was adjourned a day ahead of schedule, making it the 5th consecutive session to be cut short before the actual ending date. The Rajya Sabha has worked for 43% of their scheduled time and the Lok Sabha for 77%. It's become somewhat of a trend now that the government ends the parliament session a few days early, the moment their work is complete. Their work is complete. As a result, hundreds of questions for those last few days are not answered and business doesn't happen. Keep a watch in 2022 to see if this repeats. Moving on to trend number 2. A direct consequence of the parliament not sitting for its scheduled time is the lack of legislative scrutiny, or what we call in noob terms, bulldozing of bills. Out of the 40 bills that were introduced this year, only 4 were referred to the standing committee. This number has drastically fallen over the years. To put things in context, nearly 70% bills introduced during the second Manmohan Singh government were referred to a standing committee. This went down to 26% of all bills during the first tenure of Modi ji. In the present Lok Sabha, only 13% of the bills have been referred to committees. The number of bills being sent for detailed scrutiny by committees has come down from 70% to 13% in just a decade. Just think about that for a second. On top of this, the time being spent in consideration and passage of bills continues to remain extremely low. Crucial policy bills such as the Farm Laws Repeal Bill that was cleared by both houses this year was discussed for just 2 minutes in the Lok Sabha and 8 minutes in the Rajya Sabha. So Let's get this straight. While thousands of farmers were protesting in cold, heat and rain for over a year, some even lost their lives during the agitation, our parliament couldn't even give them more than 10 minutes of their time. This was actually a golden opportunity to discuss actual agriculture reform. But nope, didn't happen. 10 minute mein khatam. In the monsoon session, the Lok Sabha passed 15 bills without any discussion. An average time of just 34 minutes was spent to discuss a bill before it was passed. To make things worse, all of the bills passed in the hurry amidst protest have been cleared with a voice vote. We even saw unprecedented instances where the opposition specifically demanded for a proper division of votes to take place, but the chair refused.
The question is that the election laws amendment bill 2021 passed by Lok Sabha be taken into consideration. Those in favor will please say aye. Those against will please say no. I think the ayes have it, the ayes have it, the ayes have it. The motion is adopted.
As I said earlier, our democracy now functions by literally screaming at things. Number 3. If you've been watching Sansad Watch, you know that things have been rather dramatic in the parliament lately. To put it mildly, emotions have been running high in 2021. Meanwhile, several MPs from the opposition found creative ways to protest against the government.
Entering this sanctum sanctorum of the House in itself is an act of sacrilege. It has been happening as a routine for some time. I am distressed by the way this sacredness was destroyed yesterday. I have no words to convey my anguish and to condemn such acts, as I spent a sleepless night.
While the government claims that such drama in the parliament causes a logjam and violates the sanctity of the temple of democracy, opposition members maintain that obstruction is the only way to get the thick-skinned government to listen to them. In such a scenario, the government has been resorting to invoking rules that kick members out of parliament. These rules allow the chair to suspend any member for disregarding the authority of the chair and causing ruckus in the house. However, it seems that the government has gotten a bit too comfortable with this suspension business. Data tells us that a total of 23 suspensions were made in the parliament last year. Our year started when AAP MP Sanjay Singh, along with fellow party MPs, was dragged out of the parliament by marshals for protesting against the farm laws on February 3rd. And I mean it when I say dragged out.
वापिस लो वापिस लो वापिस लो वापिस लो.
Later, on July 23rd, Trinamool Congress MP Shantanu Sen was suspended for the entire monsoon session of Parliament after he snatched a written statement from the IT Minister Ashwini Vaishnav on the Pegasus issue and tore it into pieces. 6 other MPs from the Trinamool Congress were also suspended for a day. Similarly, in the recently concluded winter session, a record-breaking 13 MPs were suspended from the Rajya Sabha. 12 of these MPs have been suspended for the events that transpired on the fateful day of August 11th during the monsoon session. And one MP, Derek O'Brien, was suspended for allegedly throwing a book at the chair. If you look at the data, in 2020, 15 MPs were suspended from Parliament. In 2021, it went up to 23. In 2022, this is likely to continue to be a trend and maybe even get worse. Like I said, Season 3 is coming. Somebody gonna die. Number 4. We've been showing you repeatedly how state broadcasters like Lok Sabha TV and Sansad TV give us a sanitized view of whatever is happening in the parliament. They often don't show opposition protests and keep showing side face angles of the speaker to just ignore the ruckus in the house. Meanwhile, mainstream media doesn't even try to show that. So yeah.
और ये देखिए रिपब्लिक भारत इस वक्त दीपिका की गाड़ी के बगल में गाड़ी है. क्या दीपिका अब ड्रग्स लेती है? दीपिका पादुकोण बताइए. उसी सफेद रंग की गाड़ी में बाहर निकली है ऐश्वर्या, जिस गाड़ी से सुबह करीब 12 साढ़े 12 बजे इसी बिल्डिंग के अंदर गई थी। अब से कुछ देर पहले ये गाड़ी यहीं पर खड़ी हुई थी और पीछे के गेट पे, दरअसल 3 गेट हैं इस बिल्डिंग में और पीछे के गेट से दूसरी गाड़ी से ऐश्वर्या निकली।
That's the Congress JDS challenge on this chessboard, to be able to ward off the Reddy brothers.
In times like these, citizens rely on reporters from different media outlets to give us a complete picture of what is happening in both the houses. When the first wave of the pandemic struck us in March 2020, restrictions such as limiting the number of journalists and visitors allowed in the parliament were put in place to control the spread of the virus. The government realized, hey, this can also help us control the spread of information. So they decided to not renew the sessional, weekly and annual passes of journalists. Instead, they came up with a lottery system to issue daily passes for certain reporters. In 2021, as the number of coronavirus cases came under control, restrictions placed on MPs and the staff were relaxed. However, they continued for the press. The Press Club of India, along with other organizations, wrote multiple times to the Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla, urging him to restore the access of journalists to Parliament. In July, they were assured that the restrictions would be lifted. However, after seeing no follow-up on the situation, multiple letters were sent to the Speaker again. As winter session kicked off on November 29th, journalists took to the streets and collectively protested outside the Parliament. News Laundry reporters Basant and Tanishka went to see what the situation was like. Here is an excerpt of what angry journalists had to say.
You are in a way preventing journalists from performing their duty, which is to cover Parliament, which is the essence of parliamentary democracy.
Media is an integral part of Parliament coverage, because whatever happens in Rajya Sabha, Lok Sabha is brought to the people only through this media. So our access should be restored. At least permanent passes and sessional passes should be restored with immediate effect.
So yes, this is blatant censorship under the garb of COVID norms. If only they had taken steps to control COVID instead of journalists, maybe we wouldn't be heading into a third wave. Just saying. Finally, we come to trend number 5. Question R is where the government is directly held accountable and has to respond to the concerns of members of parliament. It is because of these questions we get to know that there were no deaths due to the oxygen shortage, or that they have no clue how many farmers died during the protest, or how the government doesn't agree with the Press Freedom Index, or how there is no definition of anti-national. This is not an overstatement, but literally a lot of information that makes it to the news and embarrasses the government comes from questions in Parliament. As per the rules, once a question has been considered admissible by the government, only an MP can withdraw their question if they wish to cancel it. But a new trend has defined the Parliament last year. That is the deletion and cancellation of questions asked by suspended MPs. During the monsoon session, 4 questions asked by Trinamool Congress MP Shantanu Sen during the question hour were deleted from the roster as soon as he was suspended. Former Lok Sabha Secretary General told the Times of India that such a practice is unprecedented because being suspended only limits the entry of the member to the chamber of the House and still does not deprive him of the basic right to ask questions to the government. This happened again in the winter session and is now becoming a bizarre trend. At least 62 questions posed by 13 MPs were deleted. 62. Just think about these 5 creative ways in which the government is trying to escape scrutiny. Keep a watch on these in 2022, this year, and keep talking about it. Because remember, if you want to make Parliament great again, you need to watch it first. Before I go, we had a lot of fun launching this show last year and we are going to make it bigger this year. So here is some behind the scenes for you. See you next week.
Okay, rolling.
Hello, this is me. I will tell you. Well, I will tell you.
Yeah, I think the nation.
I think the nation really wants to know. So since yesterday, our script went from 950 words to 2000.
कब दिख रहा है?
अरे कुछ नहीं होता ना, मेरा आवाज दब जाएगा.
You had a screen.
You had a screen. ये तो question है ना, तो like full screen है.
Oh, जी.
The government does not subscribe to its views and country ranking. कितना टाइम हुआ? In an interview with the First Post, यार कुछ बिस्किट रखा करो. What speed is this?
3.7.
मेरे कुछ ट्रेडमार्क कैच फ्रेजेस है, प्लीज अंडरस्टैंड.
रामचंद्र कह गए सिया से, ऐसा कलयुग आएगा, गाड़ी खरीदोगे कैश से और पेट्रोल लोन से लिया जाएगा.
वाह अबे तेरा
यार ग्रेन प्लूरल नहीं है. देयर इज सो मच ग्रेन. देयर इज सो मच ग्रेन थोड़ी बोलते हैं. फ्रॉम द लुक्स ऑफ इट दिस इज
खाने का वो ऐसा लग रहा है कि तुमने कोई अभी खाया है.
रियली पानी दे दे थोड़ा सा. सुनाई देता है, मैं रिकॉर्ड कर रहा है ना. आधार पाधार बंटाधार, आधार बाधार बंटाधार. नहीं नहीं
वहाँ पे कट आएगा.
सॉरी मेरा वॉइस थोड़ा सा, बट थैंक यू फॉर वॉचिंग सर.
कट.